Hello everyone, hello. Cesare here with more Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World. We're currently in the Temple of Darkness where we left off. We have our monsters. Neri is here, might be able to evolve, but I don't think I'm going to evolve her because I think we need a special item, and in order to get that, we gotta be able to steal. But Aradia can evolve. We got Solomon and Ryan the Jub. The Jub was able to evolve before, but now he's not. I don't understand.
Nice, scum! Of course I won.
Sure. Why not? We'll get another demon. Nope, he left. I was hoping the ghost, the scythe would join, because we don't have one of those. Guys, join dudes in a boss fight. Haha, fuck you. Ha, fuck you. Hey guys, how you guys doing today? How was your Thursday? What you get up to? She loves stew. Excellent. She lost some inter attack though. But her physical attack got enough, and that's really what I care about. Why didn't? Oh, okay. Radiant has reached its maximum growth. It does not evolve here. Its evolution and growth will stop. If you want it to keep growing, select something other than don't evolve. Wait, I thought it goes further than this. Hang on. Hang on. I had the list up here. Do. Okay. I think these are considered demons? Yeah. So, Lamia becomes gray and then evolves into Gorgon or a Kidnapper. So she should still become. Look at that stat, guys. She loves it. See, I can make her into Rusalka, which I need a special item for that. Or I can evolve her back to a Marrow, which is like the weakest version. Chuck's possibly back on time now, but still doesn't get here till 2:15. Well, you can hang out with us for an hour. There's a cave in up ahead. It's too dangerous. You're building your Latinus city in Original City Skylines before 2 comes out. Exciting.
Regal!
You're all right. What about Tenebrae?
As you can see, I am quite well.
Terribly sorry to have worried you.
So, Regal, did you talk to His Majesty about Glacies' core?
Actually, there's been a bit of progress on that front, which is why I came to find you.
Progress? You mean you know who has the core?
That's correct. It's one of Meltokio's nobles, just as we suspected.
So who? Hopefully someone who will fork it over without too much trouble.
I don't believe it should pose much of a problem. The buyer was one Celis Wilder.
Celis? You mean that idiot Chosen's sister?
The chosen Zelos' sister.
Indeed. We should head to Zelos' mansion.
Does that sound good to you two?
Of course.
I'm not exactly enthusiastic, but it's not like we have a choice.
I'm not too eager myself, but let's go.
Getting ready to go to Omega's place for a couple days. Plus, you can do your laundry because
The Temple of Darkness.
It was really dark.
It is, after all, the resting place of my altar. One should expect some darkness.
That's right, you're a dark elemental.
Darkness is quite pleasant. It wraps the world in a warm, black blanket. It would seem, though, that my altar was converted into a temple of some sort during my sleep.
I think it was Crucius that built the temples.
Crucius is that institution in the heavens where Goddess Martel lives, right?
Yes, I suppose that describes it well enough.
So the Church of Martel's followers turned the Centurion's altars into temples.
Indeed, it's rather rude to remodel someone's home without asking permission. They've ruined the bleakness of my magnificent lair.
What's the big deal? Still plenty dark.
The quality of the darkness is as different as night and day. Can you truly not appreciate that fact?
I guess some differences are too subtle for we humans to perceive.
Engage. Hello. Weird. Didn't get the notification. It's okay. I just started. You didn't miss too much. The new people in apartment 6 always have the washing machine and dryer in use. Well, dudes, the reason they always have the washing machine and dryer in use is because every day they're reminded of the fact that they have to pay $1,800 to live in that building. So they shit their pants and piss themselves constantly.
So who is Celis?
Celis is the half-sister of Zelos, the Chosen.
She has a frail constitution. Without the aid of an X-sphere, even everyday activities are difficult for her.
X-spheres. Those stones with mysterious powers, right? And they were made by the Desians.
Yes. They allow people to amp their abilities to their full potential. Both of us have one.
The king has issued an order demanding the surrender of all X-spheres. So we'll have to return these as well someday.
At any rate, Celis didn't waste any time in giving her X-sphere back. And that's why Zelos has been so worried about her.
When Celis is involved, the Chosen has a tendency to lose his composure.
Anyone so much as touches a hair on her head and he'd hunt them down to the gates of hell itself.
Wow, that's so dashing. I wish I had an older brother like that.
What? Okay. Alright guys, we're going back to Meltokio, where the first thing I'm going to do is go use the inn, because we're fucking basically dead with no HP or MP items. Yeah, that's what I got from that too. Or at least an older brother that'll rush to her defense and protect her like a knight in shining armor, which is also pretty weird. Now, some of these bosses are like the big grocery chains, greedy. They really are. They like their bacon, alright? So, guys, there's one fight in this game that I am dreading. I don't know where it is anymore. I'm currently out of shop to restock inventory. I pause. Fuck you, I want items, you sack of shit! What if the player is out of fucking gels at this point? Oh, that's a classic case to go fuck yourself. Right, I gotta go to Celis' house. Where the fuck was that? It's over here, right? This is the upper class district, where the wealthy live. All sorts of extravagant mansions are erected past here. So, if there's one constant theme in the Tales games, it's racism or classism. The game, the writers of these games love racism and classism as a plot. Silveranti boy, you shouldn't be here. There are those who decry unfairness between the differences of Tetheala and Silverant, or the rich and the poor, but that is not discrimination, it is merely a distinction. Like, would that man be saying these things if he was, not wealthy? Before I was distraught because I had too much money, but now I'm distraught that young girls find me too attractive. They're so pretty and alluring, it's impossible to pick just one, that's disturbing. Lazy Lloyd likes lack of labor and lounging. How do you like my tongue twister? How about another one? Pink Presea, purple Presea, periwinkle Presea. Many members of the noble class live here, and so we're always on the lookout for suspicious individuals. That is the chosen Zealous' mansion. You'd better not try anything fishy. Everyone in the Wilder family always looks so beautiful and magnificent. The writers of these games love racism. Yeah. Alright, dudes. I'm sure Stinky will appreciate having his poopy box cleaned. Just walk into the place. Not like they have a knocker on the door or anything.
Duke Bryant, welcome back. Ah, and Miss Sheena, you grace us with your presence.
You just ignored us on the streets earlier, you
It's
sack
been
of
a
shit.
while, Sebastian.
And you would be Sir Emile, Miss Marta, and Sir Tenebrae, correct? Duke Bryant was good enough to send word ahead of your visit.
Thank you. We've come about the Glacies' core.
Yes, well, one of our servants, a man named Tokunaga, informed us that he had come into possession of an unusual jewel.
Isn't that the butler we saw coming out of the item shop?
The same. It seems that he had just purchased the core when we saw him.
Could you please call Mr. Tokunaga for us?
Oh, somebody's upstairs with a machine gun.
What could that be?
It's Lady Celis. Lady Celis has been kidnapped by Sir Lloyd.
What? Sir Bud kidnapped Lady Celis?
Sir Bud?
Are you talking about Lloyd?
We'll explain later. Which way did he go?
Out the second floor window.
We have to go after him.
Wait, dudes are clearing out Pia's poopy box? No, that's impossible. Sir Emile, please save Lady Celis. You know, like how a lot of restaurants back in like the early 2010s were really excited about bread bowls and such? Pia's poopy box is basically a bread bowl for her.
Where is he?
Tenebrae, can you sense Glacies around here?
I do sense a presence getting further from here. However, energy from another Centurion's core is causing some interference.
Another core? Like lumens. Lloyd has that.
No, this would be Solem's core, I believe. Why would Solem's core be here?
We can wonder about that later. Let's split up and start searching.
Yeah, split up. Good plan. Good plan when everybody wants you dead, Marta. You have to get to Tilbury? Alright, Jeremy. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit. I hope you had fun. This is the Martel Cathedral. It's the largest Tethealan temple. The Church of Martel's doors are open to all. Though earthquakes continue to rage, we will not close our doors. Please come inside. All we can do now is pray to the goddess Martel. But all of these stray thoughts keep coming to my mind while I'm praying. Ever since the earthquake started, we've been praying for them to come to an end. Goddess Martel will surely grant our wish eventually. Welcome to the Church of Martel. May the goddess Martel's blessing be upon you. Asking the goddess Martel for aid does not mean giving up on trying to help ourselves. A wild Marini appeared, guys. Anyway, guys, those of you that are still in chat, We know Deuce is going to my brother's place this weekend. What are you guys doing? You guys got any plans? Hey, lady said us was kidnapped. I told my grandchildren not to leave the house. How did you hear that? I'm researching ways to tell the future by studying the cracks. Have you seen Lady Celes? Contact the Royal Army if you know anything about her whereabouts. Contact the Royal Army if you see Lady Celes. No plans, yes. Well, it is anime night tonight. I'm gonna be the champion of the Coliseum someday. I'm learning how to look as cool as Chosen Zealous with a sword so I can be a champ. I'm a mercenary who's never lost in the Coliseum. Of course, it's only for the first round. Alright, get that right in now. You plan on playing video games for strangers on the internet? Ah, yes. A hobby I too enjoy.
Whoa, excuse you. It's you.
Zelos Wilder.
Huh. Never expected to see you in my neck of the woods.
We don't have time for that. Lloyd kidnapped your sister.
What are you talking about?
It's true.
Lloyd!
Lloyd Irving.
I've been waiting for you. Come back here! Damn it, I lost him.
You're saying that was Lloyd?
Of course. Are you blind?
Don't make me laugh. That's not Lloyd.
You idiot! Your sister's been kidnapped.
Don't get your britches in a bunch, kid. Lloyd wouldn't do something like that to Celes. That was not Lloyd.
Where are you going?
I'm going home. If someone's gone to all the trouble of kidnapping Celes, I'm sure they left me some sort of message. You come too. You want to see Lloyd, right?
Celes joined the party. Yeah, guys, tonight is anime night. We're gonna be finishing up Dragon Ball entirely because we have 2 movies to watch. Now, I thought these movies were like an hour and a half long. No, they're short. They're 45 minutes, so we're definitely gonna be able to finish both movies and then start Dragon Ball Z. And I know Nick's been really excited for DBZ because, yeah, he's Nick.
Master Zelos, Lady Celes has been...
The kid already filled me in.
Duke Bryant and Miss Sheena are currently out looking for Lady Celes.
Regal and Sheena?
It looks like Lloyd's already skipped town. Oh,
Marta.
Emil.
Sebastian, tell me exactly what happened.
I was the one who witnessed it, Master Zelos. I had presented Lady Celes with an exceptional gem called the Glacies. I had just begun explaining its origins when it happened. Sir Lloyd suddenly came in through the window. He grabbed Lady Celes along with the gem and escaped.
You mean Lloyd has Glacius' core?
I'm sorry, Marta. If only I caught him.
And there's been no word from Lloyd?
We have yet to hear anything.
That's weird.
What's so weird about it? Lloyd's after all of the cores.
And why go to the trouble of kidnapping Celes? I'm telling you, that's not Lloyd.
You're wrong. It was Lloyd. I saw him with my own eyes.
What would you know about Lloyd anyway? You really think he smells like that?
Smell?
Yep, when he ran by me, there was this horrible stench. I thought I was gonna pass out. Lloyd's never been the sort to wear cologne, and even if he was, he'd never put on something that putrid.
Now that you mention it, it did smell a bit familiar.
Was it Ode to Seduction?
That's it! Wait, that would mean Dex was disguised as Lloyd?
Hey, you guys want to enlighten the rest of us as to what you're talking about?
Well, you see...
Now they get to explain.
Ratatosk, huh? I gotta say, that's quite the tale. So anyway, there's a good chance the Lloyd we saw was actually this Vanguard guy Dex in disguise.
Judging from the smell, I think so.
All right, come with me for an audience with His Majesty. Let Regal and Sheena know when they come back.
Understood.
An audience?
The House of Wilder is second in status only to the royal family. We have to report this immediately. Let's go.
You know, with Tepeala being as advanced as it is compared to Silverant, the Silveranti Vanguard is certainly getting the better of them pretty easily. Sorry, I currently rent my parking space out, and the person who rents it just texted me. Chosen, please enter. Chocobo! Hello!
Zelos, Chosen One. I'm told that Bud has kidnapped Celis.
To be more accurate, Your Majesty, she was taken by an imposter of his. We believe the Vanguard may be involved.
Excuse me, why do you call him Bud?
Because he's my bud.
You say those barbarians who call themselves the Silveranti Liberation Front committed this crime? How awful.
Your Majesty, Duke Bryant and Sheena Fujibayashi of Mizuho have arrived.
I would speak with them. It seems matters have become quite grave.
Your Majesty, we come bearing new information about the current situation.
Scouts from my village reported seeing a Rayard overhead flying east.
East of here. That could be the Cape Fortress.
Marta?
The Vanguard has a base in the Cape Fortress.
So, Marta dear, how do you know something like that?
What?
Former Vanguard, huh?
A member of the Vanguard?
Stop, please. Marta has nothing to do with the Vanguard anymore.
I like how the words former were completely missed there.
And right now, my sister's life is more important. Put away your weapons! So far, the Vanguard hasn't made any attempt to contact me regarding my sister's kidnapping. Which is why I suspect they've abducted Celis in order to get to Lloyd rather than me.
Why would they do that?
Emil, the Vanguard's after the cores too, correct? That would include whatever cores Lloyd has.
I see. They took Celis so they can make a trade with Lloyd.
Well, it could just be coincidence. Celis came in possession of the core. They set out to steal it, and ended up grabbing her when they realized she'd be useful as well.
Dex, how could he?
We'll need to infiltrate the Vanguard's base. Your Majesty, in case our plan should fail, I would request the Royal Army be ready to take up the search for Celis.
Of course. I'll have my generals make the necessary preparations immediately. As for Mizuho...
I've already asked my people to start a search.
Excellent. But Chosen One, shouldn't you consider staying behind in the city?
If I don't get some thrills in now and then, I'll grow old before my time. Well then, Your Majesty, we will take our leave.
Alright. We got Regal in the party. We got Zelos with us, so I guess we can bring Zelos along. We haven't had him for a bit. Oh no, we don't want him. He draws enemies to us.
I'd like to say something before we go.
Is something the matter?
I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing for?
It's about Lloyd. I've been thinking, what if all of these terrible things I've been blaming on Lloyd were actually done by his imposter?
Emil!
I don't know. Maybe this is the only time it's his imposter. Of course, it could turn out that the real Lloyd is responsible for this. But every time I hear one of Lloyd's friends talk about him, it's hard to believe he's the same person who did all of those terrible things. So...
I appreciate what you're trying to say, but we have no idea what the truth is.
Yes, I know. It's just, I finally realized I can't jump to conclusions when there's so much doubt about what's happened. That's why I wanted to say I'm sorry.
Then let's call a truce. When you gave me the evil eye, I pegged you as just some punk. But now that I've gotten to know you, you're a pretty decent kid.
You haven't gotten to know me.
Zelos, you don't have to talk like that. It was probably Emil in Ratatosk mode that gave you the evil eye.
Indeed. It seems that Emil gets a bit abrasive when he enters this so-called Ratatosk mode.
Stop it! Stop talking about the other Emil like that! That Emil is Emil too, and he's doing the best he can! So please stop talking about him like this!
Ah, right. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm afraid I went too far as well. I'm sorry, Emil.
No, I'm fine.
Well, moving on. I think it's about time we left. Sorry to rush you all, but I'm worried about Celis.
Yes, I'm sorry for delaying. Let's get moving.
I think it's about time we write. Fuck off. Seriously, what is it with this game and other Tales games of making these pop up just as you're leaving an
I
area?
don't care if they're the Vanguard or what. Anybody who even looks at Celis the wrong way is gonna answer to me. After I string them up by their necks from the summit of Mount Fuji, I'll tie them to a sack of bricks and dump them into Flanor Harbor.
Yeah.
Wow, Regal and Sheena weren't kidding.
Yeah,
What did they say?
They said you cared a lot about your sister.
that you'd never forgive anybody who hurt her.
Essentially, they said you seem to have a thing for your sister.
Regal, Sheena, come here a sec.
No, that's not what we meant.
Tenebrae!
Tenebrae at it again.
Oh, why hello, Miss Jubilees. I see you're keeping that sumptuous body of yours in top shape.
Say it again and I'll smack you.
Ow! You always warn me after you do it. Nice to see you haven't changed, Sheena.
Nice to see you still can't have a conversation without slobbering over breasts.
The Chosen's personality is the picture of constancy.
You haven't changed a bit yourself, Duke Bryant.
Chosen, we just saw each other the other day at the salon of Countess Rattenmeyer.
He was checking out her voluptuous aristocratic curves, no doubt.
What's that, Sheena? Do I detect a note of jealousy?
What?
It's almost as if they'd never been apart.
This game talks about breasts quite a bit more than the other games. It's a good thing I don't need items, eh? The game's just like, nope. This guy sells items, I think. Yeah. I can't really make anything worthwhile yet. I need, some Philosopher's Stones. I should probably save, actually, before I do too much here.
I expected the Vanguard's base to be better guarded than this.
No kidding.
Hey Marta, you know this place, right? Is there a place where they could imprison someone they've kidnapped?
I've heard about this base, but I've never actually been here, so it's hard to say.
I see. Looks like we'll just have to search the place inside out. Oh well, let's go.
Yes,
Alright, give me a sec, guys. We're gonna step out and save. Alright. Alright. So, once this is done, give me a moment. We're gonna take a break and we'll come back and kick some more butt. Don't go anywhere. We got more Tales of Symphonia for you.